YouTube, YouTube, YouTube. Welcome to another special episode of NBA Player Props, where we give props to the true players. All right. Now today we got a nice slate of games. We got like 11 games today, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started. All right. We'll do a little recap of yesterday. Then we're gonna get into today's picks that I got for y'all. Let's go. All right. I want everybody to take a moment out right now to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you can be notified whenever your boy is gonna be uploading new content. Because I know you don't want the recipe without all this good sauce. I know you don't. All right, we got a little recap. Yesterday we actually had a pretty good day yesterday. Norman Powell hit one of his two props. 25.5 PR. He had 25. All right, he got hooked, got pulled from the game. It was a blowout, but he did hit his 22.5 PA, points and assists. So shout out to Norman Powell for that. Darius Garland, he hit his 23.5 points and rebounds. He did not hit his 6.5 assists. He was getting locked down yesterday by Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics. Darius Garland, that's the defense that you're going to see in the playoffs. You ain't going to just be playing these weak-ass East Conference defenses. You're going to be playing against the Boston Celtics. Just saying. You got to be able to facilitate the basketball, Darius Garland. He did not hit a 6.5 assist. Jaylen Brown got hooked on the PRA. He got 31 PRA. We needed 31.5. He did, however, hit his 9.5 RA. He did his 5.5 rebounds, all right? So he knocked those both out of the water. Porzingis did hit his 20.5 points and assists. Jalen Wilson let us down with the 15.5 PR. He mysteriously only played 18 minutes yesterday. Mysteriously only played 18 minutes yesterday. I don't know if he got hurt. Somebody comment if Jalen Wilson got hurt yesterday or something like that. He got pulled because he wasn't in the game. But shout out to D'Angelo Russell, who hit the game winner for the Brooklyn Nets last night. But Jalen Wilson mysteriously just didn't play a lot in the second half. He had 18 minutes, and he was either hurt, or they sat at him, or he was, I don't know what happened. I don't know if he was maybe about to be a part of a trade. I don't know. But it got a little spooky. Jakob Poeltl was a reboot. He ended up not returning in the second half. That got kind of weird. He had a hip injury, so I guess he wasn't hip to the game. So, shout out to him. Hope he, feels better. And PJ Washington was a DNP yesterday for personal reasons. I think he's just upset that Luka Doncic ain't on the team no more. I think he's just upset that Luka Doncic got shipped out. Mayflower, Titanic. Nonetheless, we had a pretty good old day yesterday, man. If you were able to select the right props, as I said, what you do with one slip, when the next day come, you replace it. And that's what I'm gonna do for y'all today. I got some good ones for y'all today. All right, I got some great ones. I got a couple risky picks, some leans that I can give y'all as well. All right, so first we're gonna start out with Darius Garland. This is my first risky pick. I'm gonna give y'all the risky ones at first, and then I'm gonna give y'all the picks of the day. Darius Garland, he's coming off a back-to-back, but I got him over 21.5 points. He's hit this 4 out of his last 5 games. He's averaging 24.6 over his last 10 games. Detroit, he is, however, third against guarding point guards points. And also, Darius Garland, as you know, is coming off of a back-to-back. Right, played last night against the Boston Celtics. And he was getting his ass clamped in the first half. Nonetheless, shout out to Darius Garland. I do have him over 21.5 points. I think that he can hit this line against Detroit. It's gonna be up and down. And Detroit is not the best at guarding the pick and roll, so I think Darius Garland can get a lot of mid-range. I think he can get to the cup. I think he can get to the foul line. And I think that 21.5 points is soft for him. It's looking sweet. At the end of the day, he said, that's all right. Everybody ain't the Boston Celtics, though. Everybody ain't the Boston Celtics, though. Don't play on my name. I'm an NBA All-Star. Shout out to Darius Garland. My other risky pick of the day, is Zach LaVine. He may be, making his debut, but he is a game time decision. All right, so that's why it's a risk. But he's hit his 24.5 points plus rebounds prop, 8 out of his last 10 games. He's averaging 28.8 points plus rebounds over the course of the whole season overall. So my boy is balling. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. My boy is balling. All right. Even if he comes and he has a minutes restriction, I even factor that in. Even at the 26 to 30 minute range, right? Let's say he don't play 35, 40 minutes. Let's say he comes in and plays 26 to 29 minutes, right? He still should be able to hit this 24.5 PR line. I think that's sweet for him. He's averaging 31.5 PR over his last 10, 28.8 over the course of the season overall. He's 70% head-to-head, hitting this 24.5 PR prop against Orlando. So shout out to Zach LaVine. I also like him over 7.5 rebounds and assists. But like I said, make sure you monitor those reports to see if he's actually playing, because you don't want to go ahead and submit and you know that they ain't even fully commit. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get to the picks of the day. My first pick is Harrison Barnes over 14.5 points plus rebounds. He's hit this line 8 out of his last 10. All right. He's 71% versus Atlanta. All right. He's averaging 19 points plus rebounds over the last 10 games. Atlanta is 29th versus small forwards points plus rebounds. What position does Harrison Barnes play? Small forward. All right. I also like him over 10.5 points. So you could take either prop 14.5 PR, or you could take 10.5 points. I like both of them. Atlanta sweet, especially with Jalen Johnson being out of the lineup. Like I said, they damn near last against his position, points plus rebounds. And Harrison Barnes, like I said, has hit this 8 out of his last 10 games and 71% against Atlanta. So Harrison Barnes over 14.5 points plus rebounds. Next, I got Wendell Carter Jr. of the Orlando Magic over 14.5 points and rebounds, or over 16.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's hit both of these props 8 out of his last 10 games overall. He's averaging 19.2 points plus rebounds over the last 10 games. All right. Head-to-head, he's averaging, he's 80% in 5-game sample size. So that's 4 out of 5 games against the San Antonio Spurs. Okay, so Wendell Carter Jr. should have a nice day. Scoring the basketball, a little bit of mid-range, putbacks, you know what I'm saying, pick and pop, roll into the basket, that sort of thing. Especially with Franz back in the lineup, you know, Wendell Carter Jr. be wide open. I mean, the layups just be right there, mid-range. He get a nice 8 to 10 points just off running the floor, being available, being in the right spot, putbacks, and he's a great rebounder. So at the end of the day, that 14.5 PR looks sweet. I'm talking about give you diabetes sweet. Shout out to Wendell Carter Jr., man. 14.5 points plus rebounds or 16.5 PRA, all right? Next, I like Trey Lyles of the Sacramento Kings, all right? Over 8.5 points plus rebounds. He's hit this line 8 out of his last 10 games overall. He hit this line 72% of the season. All right. He's averaging 11.4 points plus rebounds over the course of the entire season. And he's 100%. I'm talking about 100% with a 7-game sample size. All right. So I like Trey Lyles over 8.5 points plus rebounds. Next, I like Isaiah Collier. I have 2 props for him. I like him over 21.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. Right. Isaiah Collier over 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I also like him over 9.5 points. Now, 9.5 point prop is risky. I'm going to tell you why. He's been hitting this line very, very consistently. Right? But barely hitting it. If his prop is at 8.5, he be getting 9 or 10 points. If his prop is at 7.5, he be getting 8 or 9 points. Tonight, his prop is 9.5 points. But am I going to pick him to get 10? Absolutely. When somebody show me who they are, I believe them. And Isaiah Collier be coming through. Shout out to Maya Angelou. Isaiah Collier, over 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Isaiah Collier, over 9.5 points. He's hit these lines both 5 out of the last 5 games, 7 out of the last 10 overall. He's averaging 11.6 points and 22.9 points, rebounds, and assists over the last 10 games. He's 100% head-to-head against Golden State Warriors, only a 1-game sample size. But he's 100% though. Let's not get into the semantics. I said he's 100%. Also, Colin Sexton is out with an ankle sprain, so he should get more volume. It is what it is. I like Jalen Duren, over 23.5 points plus rebounds. I also like Jalen Duren, over 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's hit both of these metrics 5 out of his last 5 games and 9 out of his last 10 games overall. All right? He's averaging 28.4 points and rebounds over his last 5 games. And mind you, he's playing against Cleveland, and Cleveland's coming off a back-to-back, remember? Their legs might not be as fresh as they could be. Jalen Duren on the glass. Jalen Duren in the cup, mid-range, rolling to the basket, dunking. Have you seen Jalen Duren? Have you seen Jalen Duren? They bringing Ben Wallace back. Shout out Jalen Duren, man. Over 23.5 points and rebounds and over 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. All right. Last, I like the rookie, man. I like the rookie, Zachary Reese-Shea. Over 17.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I also like him over 13.5 points and assists. All right. So if you want to fade the rebounds, you can do 13.5 PA or 17.5 PRA. All right. He's hit these metrics 4 out of his last 5 games because you remember Jalen Johnson is out for the season. So the rookie is being called upon to step up. All right. Take on more of the scoring load, more of the rebounding, more of the dishing. Also, DeAndre Hunter, his points, he's been picking up a lot. So shout out to Reese-Shea as well as DeAndre Hunter. All right, but Reese-Shea has hit his line 4 of his last 5 games. He's averaging 21 PRA in the last 5 games. Obviously, now that Jalen Johnson's out of the lineup, he's getting more volume, more minutes. They're not on a back-to-back, right? They're not on a back-to-back. And they got a lot of injuries on that team. I mean, even Trae Young is a game-time decision. He got some tendonitis in his Achilles. Tendonitis in your Achilles is crazy. Tendonitis in your Achilles is crazy. You got Clint Capella that's out. And you got Boggs that's out. So Bogdanovich is not playing. And obviously Jalen Johnson's out for the season. So Reese-Shea, DeAndre Hunter, gonna be picking up a lot of the scoring load. You know, and I this 17.5 PRA is still sweet to me. I don't know. They inching it up a little bit. A few nights ago, they might think it had it like 15 PRA. Then, 16, 16.5. Now it's at 17.5 PRA because they know that the rookie is putting in work. All right, so Zachary Reese-Shea over 17.5 PRA. So let's do a little recap. All right, my 2 risky picks. Darius Garland over 21.5 points and Zach LaVine because of the game time decision over 24.5 points plus rebounds. I like Harrison Barnes over 14.5 points plus rebounds or over 10.5 points. I like Wendell Carter Jr. over 14.5 points plus rebounds or over 16.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I like Trey Lyles over 8.5 points plus rebounds. I like Isaiah Collier over 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists, and over 9.5 points. I like Jalen Duren over 23.5 points plus rebounds, and over 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I also like Zachary Reese-Shea. Zachary Reese-Shea over 17.5 points, rebounds, and assists. All right. And my 2 risky picks, Zach LaVine, 24.5 PR, depending on if he, gets to play or not. It's non-injury related. He just joined the team. That line looks sweet to me. And of course, there is Garland coming off a back-to-back with 21.5 points. All right. If you like this content, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell notification. You can be notified whenever your boy drops fresh content. Because, you know, we stay so fresh and so clean. Ain't nobody dope as me. Because I'm so fresh and so clean. All right? All right? Young Jeffrey, I appreciate all the tips. Giving me Starbucks money. Making me feel welcome and caffeinated. Make sure you check out my description. I will be sure to have a link to my Discord. It's not going to let you in the Discord. Right? It's not going to let you in the Discord. But send me a friend request at YoungJeffrey803, the same as my tag on YouTube. And, send me a request. I'll accept your request and we'll get you into the private chat. All right? Give you some access to the private chat. But you're not going to be able to see it when you click the link. It's just going to get you to where you need to be in order to send me a request. All right? As always, man, if y'all hit HBO, help a brother out. I love y'all. Y'all have been a great community. Make sure y'all share this. Make sure y'all, tell your friends about me. Make sure y'all come and see me in the mornings. You know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all like to see me. It's okay to admit that y'all like to see me. It's okay to admit that. You know what? I like waking up in the morning, getting my coffee, getting me some breakfast, and going and watching Young Jeffrey because it makes me happy and he give me picks, and I start building my slips for the day, and I like it. Listen, if that's your reasoning, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Nothing. I love y'all, man. Y'all the reason I do this. I feel like a rapper accepting a reward. I like to thank my team. I like to thank God. I like to thank my mama. And most of all, I like to thank my supporters. Y'all be easy.